Hey folks, Levi here once again. Welcome back to another Batman animated review. I hope you all enjoyed my review last night of Batman the Killing Joke and Batman Unlimited and Bats vs. Munits. And now on the next Batman animated film. And this time, this film came out in 2016, but it is based on the 60s Batman TV series. This movie is. And it does have Adam West, Burt Ward, Julie Newmar returning as the voices of Batman, Robin, and Catwoman. So they've been coming back to their original roles with a brand new cast, of course. And that is Batman Return, Return of the Cape Crusaders. I love this film. I really enjoyed this movie. It was fun. It is cheesy. It is campy. It does have the style of the 60s show, and that's what this is. So, if you're a fan of the 60s show, 60s Batman television series like I am, this is for you. But if you're not, you didn't grow up with it, you probably won't like this. So don't think this will be a dark interpretation of Batman, because it's not. If you know the 60s show, you're a Batman fan, you know the 60s show, you don't like it, this is what you're going to get out of it, so, you know. But the 60s, when that show came out in 1966, it was a different time for America. It was just a different time. 57 years ago. I think the show just turned 57 years last month. Yeah. So 57 years ago. So let me go ahead and take this slipcover off because it's going to fall out anyway. But yeah, I got the film on Blu-ray plus DVD. Yeah. Here you have the Blu-ray. You have the DVD. You have special features like, holy special features like, was just before I was talking about the villains, a classic card of creative voices, you know, interviews with Adam West and Burt Ward and Julie Newmar, you know, that was great to see, and some of the new voice casts like the voice of the Joker, the Riddler, and the Penguin, since you don't have Cesar Romero, Burgess Meredith, or Frank Gorshin, who sadly passed away. You also have, you know, other characters in here, like, you know, the main ones was like Alfred. Of course, he was played by Alan Napier in the show. Madge Blake, who played Anna Harrington in this film, but she's not voiced by Madge Blake. She passed away a long time ago. Neil Hamilton, Stafford Rep, you know, as played Commissioner James, Commissioner Gordon, and Chief O'Hara. Of course, they're in here too, but they're not in here. But you know, the voices are being replaced. But it's still a great style of the 60s show, so let me get into the movie itself. Again, it is a 2016 American animated superhero film, produced by Warner Bros. Animation and distributed by Warner Bros. Pictures. It is based on the 60s Batman TV series. The film stars the voice of Adam West, Burt Ward, and Julie Newmar, responding to the roles as Batman and Robin, Catwoman from the series. For the production of the movie, I remember hearing about this movie and seeing a brief trailer for it, you know, and I was definitely excited for it. West and Ward announced that at the Mad Monster Party that one or two Batman animated films will be released on digital HD, starting with Batman Return of the Cape Crusaders on October 11th, and Blu-ray on November 1st, 2016. West, Ward, and Newmar provided the voices of the characters for the series' 50th anniversary. 5 decades after the original Batman series, West jokingly remarked that it took him about 20 seconds to get back into character. Oh, I'm sure, because he is the Bright Knight. Only he is. Warner released the world premiere of during the 2016 New York Comic Con. The film was released digitally on October 11th. I disagree with some of the critics here. They did make a sequel, of course, Batman vs. Two-Face. William Shatner voicing Two-Face, which I'll be reviewing that as well. They got a possible Wonder Woman spinoff, which I guess has never happened. But it'd be nice to do a Wonder Woman animated movie with Linda Carter voicing the character. But I've never seen the Wonder Woman TV series from I think it was from the 70s. Never seen it. And why don't they bring back some of the Incredible Hulk in an animated movie or something like that? I'd rather have that, you know, Lou Ridnour coming back. I know Bill Bixby didn't come back, but you could have somebody at least voice Bruce Banner or something like that. I don't know. It's just an idea. But when the sequel was released on October 10th, on 2017, 4 months after Adam West's death. For the voice cast, you do, like I said, Adam West, Julian Moore voices their characters. Jeff Bergman as Joker. William Scholars as Penguin. Okay, yeah, he voiced Doc Ock in the 2018 video game Spider-Man, so I never recognized him. He just looked familiar. Wally Wingward as Riddler, but he did a great job. And he also voiced the Riddler in the Batman Arkham series. Jim Ward voices Commissioner Gordon. Stephen Weber as Alfred Pennyworth. Thomas Lennon as Chief O'Hara, Warden Crichton. Lynn Maria Stewart as Aunt Harriet Cooper. Sarah Iwan as Miranda Moore. And in this movie, you also have some of the other classic Batman that I like that they add in here, the classic 60s other TV show Batman villains, like you have Mr. Freeze, you have you have Bookworm, Shame, the Minstrel, Sandman, so many names I can think of. King Tut, Egghead, the Siren, Black Widow, so many of the 60s Batman villains. Mal Parker, I didn't see Mal Parker in here. And Clark King, they had him in here too. But with it has to do with the plot of the movie. So, but not many of them get screen time for long. They're just in here briefly to, which I'll scrap later. But the plot of the movie is though that in the film, Batman and Robin set out to defeat 4 villains that they must go up against: the Joker, the Penguin, the Riddler, and Catwoman, who have teamed up and have plans to take over Gotham City. As in itself, and matters are further complicated when Batman gradually becomes more hostile. He becomes basically evil. And this was something I thought was interesting and different they did. Catwoman gives him this catnip that changes his behavior, kind of makes him, Batman bad. So, yeah. And you have Robin and Catwoman, and then unusually they have to team up and take Batman down. So, and Batman and Robin find out that the Joker and the Penguin and the Riddler are up to something, and along with the help of Catwoman, they have to defeat them. So, that's pretty much the plot in a nutshell for you, if you understand. It feels like the 60s show where the villains just, escape from Gotham State Penitentiary, do something bad, and Batman and Robin have to stop them. They do, so it's like that typical of the 60s show. If you've seen it, you know the plots wouldn't be taken seriously, or it's just for fun. But it's a fun movie. Now I'll talk more about the movie itself. So let me some more here. But this movie was fun to watch. They should definitely make more, do other anime movies for some of the shows that came out in the 70s and stuff for the superheroes. But that'd be fun. But anyway. Pretty much the movie has a nice opening though. I like the opening credits, like you see Batman out of his comic book, Robin out of his, Catwoman, Joker, and I just love the score too, It's like an updated version of the 60s theme for the Batman 60s theme, and it's fun to listen to. And then you have, let me say it. And in stately Wayne Manor, home of millionaire Bruce Wayne and his youthful ward Dick Grayson, they're watching TV. Nighttime Gotham City. Bruce and Dick are watching a television show, but Dick is practicing, doing ballet, but actually it's to do with his crumping. And like, you shouldn't be embarrassed, Dick. It helps us as crumpers. Like, geez, Bruce, you're right about that. And they put their television show on called Get the Gotham Palace, hosted by Miranda Monroe, who's a parody of Marilyn Monroe. They have a performance from this rock band called Hector and the O'Daddies, and they play, but they're really villains. You find that they have to beat the Joker, the Penguin, the Riddler, and Catwoman. The audience says, let's get them. So they try to attack them. So Joker pulls out this joke on them, he pulls out this weapon, He basically ties them up in like bows, and wrappings. Sure, he ties up in them. Riddler like there's a bomb thing on board, but it's actually a riddle that he's leaving a clue for Batman, as usually Riddler does. The villains of it and escape. Bruce and Dick snap in action as Batman and Robin, as they see, of course, the bat signal, and they talk to the commissioner, say, "We're on our way, Commissioner." They go to the commissioner's office to find out the riddle, find out what the villains are up to. They find out the riddle means nothing. Batman and Robin, go to the Batmobile, which, you see the 60s Batmobile once again, and it's very cool. I like the scene, when they drive out of the Batcave, you see them slide down the poles, and their uniforms the costumes come on, they get in the Batmobile. That was pretty cool. And I love the shot of it. The animation is just so good in this movie. Batman and Robin go find a villain like when Batman says, still having his good morals and being a law-abiding citizen. Batman says to Robin, no jaywalking. We shouldn't do that. It's wrong. Geez, Batman, you're right. Even though we're in a rush, we should still do it. We should still obey the law as law-abiding citizens. But the villains end up going to the Atomic Energy Laboratory. Energy Laboratory. They want to steal this weapon. Batman shows up, fights the criminals. Catwoman's just standing around. She just tries to do some. He says, "Catwoman, help yourself." They have an attraction between each other, but he's on the good side of the law. She's, of course, a criminal. But they do have an attraction to each other. And again, Adam West and Julian Moore still play that attractiveness to each other very well. As they're fighting the villains, though, which, you show the kabam, the wham in here. As Robin's fighting, like the Riddler, he's saying, "No, Catwoman, he'll never team up with you." He's like, "Be quiet, bird boy." The dogs are talking, Batman gets hit in the head, I think, by the Penguin, and sees two Catwoman, which are like, remind me of Lee Merriweather and Eartha Kitt. The villains get away in the Joker mobile and dynamic door chase. It's a pretty fun chase, and Joker would like turn his Joker mobile around, shoot these weapons at them. These fire exploding balls. They with this atomic weapon, they create potholes, and Batman have to maneuver around these potholes. Robin finally uses the Bat-Bazooka on them, but the Riddler gets successful by stopping them by creating a long hole that prevents them from coming. So he creates it like concrete. Batman has to turn around by using the bat brake. Like the parachute that comes out of the back of the Batmobile. They get a piece of tinfoil though from the pink Joker balloon. Gives them the next clue to the gang's hideout, which is a TV dinner factory. And the villains discuss what they're going to do with the ray gun. And Catwoman comes up with an idea to put Batman on their side, because they know Batman will stop them, but she says that she has this bat nip. But they said, "How do you turn a bat?" The Riddler says, "How do you turn a bat into a rat?" But Penguin wants to trap, Robin and Batman in a dinner plate, which happens after they fight. Catwoman tries to succeed him to return to their side, but he's like, "No," he's like, "No." And so she tries to use her bat nip on him and it doesn't work. She's like, "Kiss me, Batman." And I was like, close, Robin's like, "No, Batman, no." He's like, "No, we won't do it." And if it goes for a second, he'll turn, but he doesn't, so they throw a dinner plate, And he's like, enjoy being Batman. They run as they, the villains escape. Catwoman and them blowing the kiss, and the villains getting away. If I could put my get these all my bones by putting in this food or whatever, it's like, Batman, we do smell good, delicious. But before they, and it's really, it's a 60 show. We expect, every time Batman and Robin go up against the villains capture them, and Batman and Robin usually get out. That's the cliche of it. That's the fun cheesiness of it. He places his bonds in the women's liquid escapes, uses a bat rope. Oh, and I forgot to mention, they do bat rope up to the building. Bat rope, and Robin's like, oh, my legs are hurting. Well, Robin, it's good for you. Good. Just, oh, gee, Batman, I never thought of it that way. But using liquid, they managed to get out with Batman, using a bat rope to get out. Next morning, Batman, this bat nib, by the way, does not work on him, but it slowly starts to affect him. Just very slowly. Just not right away. As Catwoman wanted it to. I think it starts up here the next morning when Batman and Robin go to the commissioner. He's like, Batman's like, you're watching TV? We have a crime to go up against? He's like, I'm sorry, Batman. Don't apologize to the tax law-abiding citizens for wasting their time, messing around. Then meanwhile, you have Aunt Harriet attempts to sneak into Bruce's study. She's coming close to pushing the head on the statue, which, you pull it, it's a button, and it leads to the Batcave. And he's like, you shouldn't be here, Aunt Harriet, out, The head of the Shakespeare, Alfred's like, Bruce is like, Alfred, come here. He's like, you're dismissed. For the night, sir? No, forever. And he fires him. And, Dick is like, well, Bruce, that's too harsh. You shouldn't fire him. He's like, and Dick's like, oh, Alfred, I'm sorry. And gives him a hug. He's like, but Alfred respectfully, that is okay, sir. As he respects it, he fires him like, Dick is like, Bruce, why would you do that? You would never do that to him. Even Alfred's been with you since you were a child. He's like, well, he's just got old and it's just not worth the risk anymore. And they decided to go out with the criminals, and Bruce says to Dick, he's signing up, he's like, well, are you coming? Batman and Robin, meanwhile, search the city because Penguin, Joker, Riddler, and Catwoman have gone missing, so they're trying to find them. You do get moments of seeing the bat boat, which they have like these submarine, these scuba gear on in the water, and then you see them flying the Batcopter, which was cool. Just briefly seeing it. And they're looking over their, bat binoculars for the criminals. And Batman and Robin end up looking at each other, batting up. Look at Batman binoculars, and Robin's like, chancing out, like, maybe trying to get Batman sheriff, but Batman's like, But they do discover that they've gone into space. So Batman and Robin, of course, have the Bat rocket launcher, and they take off into space, which is cool. We never seen in a city show that Batman had a rocket launcher. But they go to the space station. Penguin, Joker, Riddler decide that Catwoman is just, too much. They even talk about letting her out of the game. She's like, first of all, Birdman, there's 3 cats in this litter box. Not for long. You too soft on Batman. You're going to turn on us, eventually turn on us. So they decided to take her to the airlock and throw her out into space. Batman and Robin do show up today, so she has a fight. Catwoman fights with them. Batman and Robin, end up getting their booster rockets, because there's no gravity in space, so they have to wipe it up. He's like, Robin's like, I wish we could do this back on Earth. He's like, well, Robin, if we did that, our bones would probably break. Something like that. They eventually capture Catwoman. And she's about to throw out that airlock. Very close until Batman catches her. And he's like, let's go get those fiends. Batman, who's, just becomes angry, because he's back cuffs or whatever, says, we're going to put them back in prison for Batman. Batman's like, nope, we're going to kill him or something like that. I mean, he goes brutal on them. I mean, the Bright Knight here becomes a Dark Knight, a vengeful Knight, as he beats the crap out of the criminals here. They try to mess with Batman. They use anti-gravity to get away from Batman. But Batman is able to throw a batarang slowly, but it does hit the button, and it goes right off the guard. Batman gives him a pretty big beating, and nobody wants to kill him. Of course, they send him off to jail. But Bruce, who's still going through this behavior, ends up saying, Harriet, he's like, answer the question, you will bid, or something like that. And upsets her, and he says, Dick, if you don't like it, lady, you can just puts Dick out the door. Batman eventually becomes dissatisfied with the police are, but since his attitude's coming up, since Batman has gone bad, crime wave starts going through Gotham City. The police, Commissioner Gordon and Chief O'Hara can't handle it. They keep trying to call him on the red phone, on the bat phone, but they've tried 20 times. He hasn't answered. But Bruce getting sick of hearing that, just grabs the bat phone and throws it in the fire. Like, Commissioner Gordon, deal with your own problems. Batman becomes satisfied, so he's working on this ray gun and creates these duplicates of himself. And he uses to clone himself. He removes Commissioner Gordon, Chief O'Hara. Eventually, Mayor Linseed, a judge, and starts turning, the world of Gotham City into his own Gotham City, taking over the city pretty much. Dick, while he's in the apartment, realizes, Dick's like, why is Bruce acting like that? Wait a minute. Dick's like, she's been acting like, so Catwoman's Batnip did work. It just was working slowly with Batman. I didn't realize it before. And realizing that he needs to go talk to Catwoman, hopefully get her to help him. Gets on his Robin costume, goes to her club. He's like, give me a drink, please. And the guy pushes his button under the table, and Robin ends up in a birthday. He's like, I know what you did to Batman, but he's like, but she's like, I don't like the way he's being either, Robin. I want to be bad, but not that bad. And eventually Catwoman says, I won't kill you, I promise. But they can go to the Batcave in Alexandria, so they have to go to the Catwoman's Catmobile. That Robin has, of course, used the bat spray, so she can't know the location of the Batmobile as Batman and Robin would do. They go there, and he's like, Batman knows we're here. Him and Batman, don't physically fight, but they have like a competition. They're like, this narc gas, wake up gas, bat bomb, bat shield. And Catwoman tries to intervene. And Batman somehow is going to knock them into the Batcave machine or whatever that can kill you. But eventually they get out because Robin admits, I spray this with Bat-Tie anti-cream or whatever that can, stop us from getting killed, And it works. And so they said that, we'll have some villains team up and help us take them down. From the 3 villains, like I mentioned some of them. Alfred does end up helping, but unexpectedly, which I'll mention later. Batman, takes over Gotham Palace TV, starts, if you turn their televisions off, you'll blow up. And when Batman laughs here, we know most Batman becomes evil, and he's like, ooh. His laugh is pretty creepy. He even buys a different charged up Batmobile. But he's going to take over Gotham City, so those villains team up. I can't remember. I think Sandman was there. Sandman was, I think, in season 2, part 1, where he teamed up with Catwoman. Sandman, many of them. But the Batman fights the villains. Mr. Freeze tries to freeze one of the Batmans, but Batman's able to, have a anti-freeze or whatever, knocking Freeze out, knocking Bookworm out, and knocking King Tut and Egghead is throwing these eggs. So Batman, splashes the egg in his face, knocking him out. And as he's about to be done with him, Alfred, comes in disguise as a ballet and gives Batman a drink, which is anti-social, formula that turns Batman, back to normal. She's like, well, Catwoman should be recommended, but Catwoman has to still go to prison for her crimes. Batman thanks her and Batman share a kiss. And Batman realizes that the whole time that, he also had, I forgot to mention, Robin and Catwoman going in disguise and breaking out these criminals, but you find out that Joker, Riddler, and Penguin have plans of their own for crime, and they use Batman as a distraction. They created these duplicate clones of themselves that, spray off because Batman, Robin, and Catwoman are about to fight, Batman's clones. They evaporate too, just dissolve into dust. But Joker, Riddler, and Penguin come up with a very crime. They steal 3 priceless artifacts. Catwoman starts to help them out. They chase them in Penguin's blimp. Batman has a final fight with him. The Riddler gets caught in a dress and falls on a police car. Penguin falls into a crate of fishes in a store. Joker ends up in a circus and is flown by trapeze. He's fired out of a cannon, lands in a bowl. Last news trampled by the elephants, and cops dressed as clowns haul him into the car and with Joker's henchmen. And Joker saw him, he's being caught. And Catwoman, says that she doesn't want to go back to prison, even though Batman says she has to. Because of what you did, you still go to prison, Catwoman. She wants Batman to be with her, and they, of course, to Robin is like, that's never going to happen. Catwoman jumps into a factory smoke tank, but she doesn't die, and Batman's like, poor Catwoman. Then at the end, you have Wayne Manor and Bruce and Dick hold a birthday party for Aunt Harriet, which they've been hiding the secret for. Then the Bat-Signal comes once again. And of course, Bruce go back to his Batman and Robin, go fight more crime and, protect Gotham City as usual. And that's the end of the movie. And then at the end credits, you have Batman and Catwoman dance the bat suit, Batman doing the bat dance, Catwoman doing a shake, which I thought was pretty fun, the running credits, so it doesn't take that long. And then you can say that they share a kiss. And so this movie, this was fun. This was very enjoyable. But anyway, so that was the end of the film. Alright. I'll give my final opinion on this movie. I love this film. This was great. I love the 60s show of Batman. Like I said, it was a time, the show was a time when, it was just a different time in America. It was the 60s. It's 57 years ago. It was just a different time. But this was fun. I love this movie. I thought it was great. I don't have any issues with it. I like the story. It is cheesy. It is campy. And I like that. It did justice to it. Yeah, it could have been horrible, but I thought this was fun. The 3 characters, 3 guys that voiced the Joker, the Riddler, and the Penguin, they were great. It was great to hear Julie Newmar once again, and so was Catwoman. And of course, Adam West and Bill Ward's Batman and Robin, they were great too. So, and other great characters. And it's a very short film. It's only 7 to 8 minutes long. Goes by at a good pace. The animation is really good. Batman and Robin suits are still cool. It's cool to see some of the Bat gadgets, like the Batmobile, very cool to see, and the Batboat, the Batcopter, and the Bat rocket launcher. That was cool. It still has the camp and the cheesiness style of the '60s show, and it fits in here. It's the tone of it works. That's the tone of that show, and the tone of this movie really fits well, in my opinion. This is fun. It's fun. It's great. It's fun. I know this was also a time where you did have dark Batman movies at the time. Like I said, like Batman the Killing Joke, that was dark, or other darker movies. When we started Batman, it feels a mess of the Teslas were. Well, Batman was dark, but this brings a more lighter tone to it, which I'm fine with. I'm always welcome to watch this or the '60s show. I don't mind having fun with Batman. I know Batman is a dark character, but Batman is different things, and this proves it. The '60s show proves. This movie, the '60s show, and the two movies here, they prove that Batman is different things, and he can be, and it works. This works. It's fun, it's lighthearted, it's campy, it's cheesy, it knows it is. It's just pure fun. You don't have to be dark and depressing all the time. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with having fun. That's why I love the '60s show. The voice cast once again was great. The animation, the story, the directing, I think was good. I like the new voice cast. I love the music score, by the way. The way Gotham City looks fun. Yeah, it is over the top and cheesy, but Gotham City looks great. The animation, the style of the animation looks really good. The cinematography is nice. The music score, very memorable in my opinion. Probably one of the best Batman scores I've ever heard in a movie. I would say it's definitely it's up there probably for me, like with, Batman '89, Batman Returns, Batman Forever. I love the score of those movies, and even Batman and Robin. Despite that being a bad movie, I do love the score. This is definitely better than Batman and Robin, I would say. Mask of the Phantasm also has a great score. Dark Knight Returns does too. But this also has a memorable Batman score to it, and it does feel like that when you hear that '60s theme, if you're a fan of the '60s Batman show, you just know you're there for a good time, for a campy good time. But it's fun. It's not that long of a movie. It's a shame it wasn't released in theaters, but I definitely miss Adam West. Again, may he rest in peace. He will always be the Bright Knight. No, he wasn't the Dark Knight. He will always be the Bright Knight. The thing I like about his Batman, he's one of your morals, like, you learn lessons like no jaywalking, or certain stuff you learn from Batman. But it's good for if you have little kids and you don't want to watch any dark Batman animated movies. I would say you can watch the unlimited Batman films. That'd be good to watch for your kids. And also these two movies, Return of the Crusaders, and of course the sequel Batman vs. Two-Face. But this is good for your kids to watch if you don't want them to watch it, or the '60s show itself, if you don't want them watching a darker version of Batman, like Batman or Batman Returns. Batman Forever is good to watch too. I mean, it does have some dark moments, but it's good for kids to watch. So is this. But Batman Return of the Crusaders, this was a fun movie. I highly recommend it if you're a fan of the Batman '60s television series, like I am. I love this. My rating for Batman Return of the Crusaders, I'm going to give it a thumbs up. And my rating for this film, I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 stars. My rating for this film, once again, is 5 out of 5 stars for Batman Return of the Crusaders. Thumbs up. Great movie. So guys, tell me in the comments down below if you've seen Batman Return of the Crusaders. What do you think of it in your opinion? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you like the '60s Adam West Batman show? Also, have you seen the show? What do you think of the Batman '60s television series in your opinion? And what do you think of this film? So let me know that in the comments down below, guys. Now we'll be doing a Pick-Up 53 video, so stay tuned for that here in a bit. But the next Batman animated review might be this Saturday, but next, and I did see this movie in theaters. This came out in 2017, and next I'll be reviewing the next Batman anime review will be the Lego Batman movie. So, yeah, the Lego Batman movie. So stay tuned for this. This will be next. So this is fun too. So definitely can't wait to review this. I don't think they've made a sequel for this. They should, you know. But the Lego Batman movie, yeah. That'll be my next Batman animated review, so stay tuned for this. And guys, tell me in the comments down below once again, what do you think of Batman Return of the Cape Crusaders, in your opinion? Alright guys, our rating for the film once again is 5 out of 5 stars. Oh, stay tuned because after I upload this video, stay tuned for another video today. I'll be doing Pickups 53. I got a lot of movies and 2 Batman comic books to show off that I got as well. But some movies that I got from, you know, Christmas money and stuff. So, from some stuff I got for Christmas, you know. And thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Well, gifts that I had got from Christmas. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video, Pickup 53. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. So stay tuned for same bat time, same bat channel. Bye bye. See you soon.